beat as always. Shout out Ruin Your Day. We're streaming live for all my patrons right now. They get the exclusive look. So go to patreon.com/ILLMAC TV. You could be tuned in right now. Look. Yo, let's get it out the way. I gotta say, I'm fresh off a body. I feel like Drake, buying bottles for Charlemagne. I changed the rules of the game, that's how you wanna play. Don't compete, find a niche, dominate. Had a seed, she threw hoeing, girl, you growing. Came from dirt, but branched out, her roots showing. I only needed a few moments, got you open. Brain massages and Pinot Noir, the true soaking. Hate to drive it in the ground, how I dig her out. Shit, I hit a crib and bounce, drive through, in and out. She figured how I only hit her when I'm in the town. Cut from a different cloth, hit and get the linens out. Rinsing, then I'm dipping out. Biggest in the city now. Buzzing off the liquor, buzzing off the shit I'm spitting out. Fuck it, I'ma flip the style. Duffel full of 50 thou. Flipping pounds, smuggled in a bucket, then I'm whipping out. Humble, but I'll probably flip it. Stubborn with a cocky image. Music is the vehicle, the trunk will fit a body in it. Dog, I give a fuck about a critic. I'm Ollie when he fought with Liston, Shadowboxing Riddick when he lost to Linux. I'm married to the game, I don't got a mistress. So get the fuck up out the ring if you not committed. If you lucky when I'm done, you'll get sloppy seconds. Squad talking dead presidentials if we politicking. Shit get violent, I don't get my dough. Ain't no smiling, I don't get it like an inside joke. On the outside looking in, I don't dick ride though. I do this all day, every verse 6 times fold. The pen game got me out here flipping bricks like O's that can't on me. Somehow a pimp might stroll. Fuck it, when I choke, bitch, I don't. They tried to slit my throat into the Swiss knife, bro. Whoa, price as it, buy and flip, my entire clique. Fire spit on some fuck the world since y'all riding dick. Life's a bitch, treated like a lick. Ready to die on Walter White, lighting cigs that are rice and dip. My album charted, it would crash the market. That shit crazy, half retarded. I'm scatterbrained and absent-hearted. Stash a carcass in a magic carpet, clap a cartridge. Them sticks with the drums banging like Travis Barker. Living like I can't die, this the last ride. The flow on standby, yeah, staff fly. Grew up poor, never asked why. Mad pride, mixing peanut butter in the ramen, call it pad thai. They done woke a sleeping giant and they can't hide. If they sleeping on me, then me Freddy, it ain't Fab 5. Wave riders get baptized, then hand dried. Your flash drive, get flash fried when it's transcribed. I was buying shit from my mans, but justice is blind with an iron fist for a hand. DA said 10 years, I threw a wrench in his plan. Said when pigs fly, then put them lion pigs on the stand. Yeah, locked up overweight, feel like muscle spasms. I don't understand this. When Geechee goes away, I just pray that's more motivation that he coming back with. And told him long as he home in time for summer madness. Ill, hold your head. Free surf. Subscribe below. Real shit. You hear that? That's the sound of them putting flame emojis in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and if you haven't, click the bell to get notifications, because we're gonna really put gas on this series. Start dropping them more. Beat by Chase Moore, ILLMAC. Let me slow it down, look. Yo, I be the one that started. I wrote this standing on the edge of Earth, right before jumping off it. I'm in another orbit. On my way to Mars, I had to jump my starship. Fled a drug bust, gun stuffed in the glove compartment. Ducking charges, something sharper for your underarm. Or what I'm armed with could cut a carpet. The flow was bartered, let it flood the market. I met my higher self. He told me hustle harder. Now I work for myself and now I don't give a fuck department. Hybrid breed like my weed, brought a joint. That shit they smoking got that shake in it, like a Polaroid, an outsider. No, I ain't soda, but I'm overjoyed, cause my neck and wrist stay gold like Pony Boy, switch vibes. Now I'm writing what they can't speak. My pen glide like bison with the leg sweep. This is game speech. I hit them with yoga flame heat. Y'all could be dosing. I'm at a height that you can't reach. A bar fly on the Wall Street Journal entry. Cross the Atlas and Pac, feel like the world's against me. Wordplay, Easter eggs, hide it for the fan to find it. All the while I'm take an attendance of the absent-minded. Malcolm Gladwell's David, attack Goliath. Rely on one strength till you're disadvantaged by it. I'm at the White House, protesting acts of violence, throwing Molotovs, laughing. That's a riot. Stained glass windows to my soul, shatterproof. Mammoth fur coat, snaggletooth, tiger roam the manor loose. Raised by a pack of wolves, back to my natural roots. Vagabond, bag of bones, chain like a hanging noose. Hallucinate a single moment, playing back in loops. Catch a body, then forget about it. So I tap the proof. Acid rain, teardrops falling from my tattered roof. This momentum playing in my mental state is tab induced. Helen Keller's third eye, watching but can't help remember all the secrets that I never tell her. Take them to the grave, probably rot in hell forever. Freezing with a wet umbrella, ate her pussy frying, and I swear I felt the smell together. Narrated, I'm Morgan Freeman when my story's told. My blood is freezing and my heart is froze. Full circle, that's how karma goes. With my entourage like Ari Gold, kitchen whipping with that Rari flow. Skirt, adios. Since the big wheel, I've been trying to sip. They make big deals, how to minor shit. We skim bills to the counter skip. When shit's real, they counterfeit. Count me out, count again. I should be on your top 5 by the count of 10. Brush strokes, a genius bar, heavy-handed. Home Alone, shark bite, calling card, wet a bandit. Raising the bar like the World Series. Win the pennant, it's my I'm the greatest in the World Series. When I pen it, independent. Ellie, 667, the Colt. Yeah. ILLMAC, gunpowder, holy water coming soon. Check. Yeah. Who they comparing me to? They stuck in a box, I watch with an aerial view. Pray on my downfall, but that's what carries me through. Can have my slide to the sacred ceremony for my burials through. No rest for the wicked, it's war in the trenches. Tell them I sleep when I'm dead, we torture the restless. I expanded a business, watch it shorten my friendships. Notice they celebrate your failures, then ignore your successes. The last of a dying breed, past of a dynasty. I destroy to rebuild and laugh at the irony. The fire that burns the forest, but planted a ripe seed. That's space for life to flourish, the practice of life repeats. No ceilings with a pen in my hands. If I fall, expect it, I'll land the heavens expanse. This my genesis, sun, moon, and stars. I'm life after the 4th day. Thoughts of flight patterns, this time lapsing in 4K. Been rolled off, but expected. Fans base jump from my brain summit. Now close calls of perspective, desolate landscape. Snowfall in the desert, the pages of flat earth. My words dove off the edges. I autopilot the autobio that I have written. I'm the crescendo, beginnings following cycles, ending. No time for spiteful women. She told me I am different, I'm indifferent. Can meet you halfway or divide the distance. I never played you though, only play in my position. Making sacrifices, trying to paint the picture I envision. I've taken losses and been taken hostage by ambition. I seek out heaven, I'm giving my life as my admission. Absent-minded out of tennis in school. On edge, but catch my drip like infinity pools. Don't get it confused, reading critic reviews. Written laughing like they could win what I lose. And switch up my views like they could fit in my shoes. Like they could live by my rules. That fire in me, yet I lit up a fuse. The paper like a pinup that's new. Basically picture pinup, I'm naked, yeah, I'm stripped of the truth. Shit, I'm different from dudes. I listen and pick up on things that they oblivious to. And you feel that when you enter the room, like your colorful personality, your raw borealis while I'm glimpsing at you. I play with our auras, blending the hues. I breathe light when I get in this booth, then I give it to you. So in a sense, it's my delivery room. Not jealous of anyone who's the caterpillar to envy the butterfly in its cocoon the minute it flew. Don't worry if the world's worthy of receiving your gift. Shit, the seed in the wind tend to sing a similar tune. The sun lit up the moon give us tides, the fish give us food. What'd you do with your life if all you did was consume? Yeah, we raising the bar. Subscribe below. Chase more on the beat. Shout out, ruin your day. What up, Team Backpack? ILLMAC, look. Yo, I'm on the outside looking in and I don't tailgate. Life is fair like the hare trying to win the snail race. I'm pushing well weight till the scale breaks. Package is sold and that shit never gets old. Like Pharrell's face. I know success can be stressful, but the fail safe. So fuck a fail safe and take a stalemate. Follow your shot like shell casings. Get money first. The hoes will follow like cellmates and jailbreaks. My pale phase, homie, could carry in 12 states. Before I take a L, he's squeezing a finger and thumb. L shape, self-made, tell chase the beats hell flames. I used to read the back of the cereal box, bumping Big L tapes. Now a lot of mainstream shit is fake to me, but a lot of underground shit is straight.
Sup, fool? My mama told me no let go of nothing, my. Okay. So all I needed was a little bit of jungle juice.
Dude, jungle juice was always so nasty. Anytime fools would be sipping that, even back in the day.
Yeah. Just like every rum you could think of and like fucking 8 different juices.
In
like
a trash
actually,
can?
we put a bunch of grapes in here, so it tastes really good.
I was never on jungle juice, bro.
It's like
jungle
the
juice.
suicide adult version. You know when you're like a little kid and you do a suicide when you're at fucking
the
Taco
soda
Bell?
machine.
You're
Yeah.
just like,
Damn, you're hella right. All right, so anyone that does a suicide, you probably fuck with jungle juice.
Yeah.
You don't know about that kill shot though.
That was...
What is that? Put me up on game.
Kill shot is a shot, half Henny, half Patron.
Oh, that's the shit y'all was doing on there?
Yeah, that's why I got fucking destroyed.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even remember what point of the night I got super fucked up, but I was like nervous when I watched the last battle we watched with Cortez and Drugs, and I was like, oh man, I'm probably really fucked up.
Wait a second. There's a battle rapper named Drugs?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, Drugs, but you're my favorite battle rapper right now. Do you remember doing like where you drink a little bit down from a Corona? I know you love this, and put like a Bacardi Limon shot in it. And that's what we used to do. That drink like a little bit down and put a Bacardi Limon shot. You just drink a little bit down in a Corona, and we used to do that shit.
Fuck with that.
It was lit. It was actually pretty good.
So I just discovered this shit. So Corona came out with a new beer that's been out in the 40-ounce version for a while. It's Corona
Familiar.
Do you know the difference between the two? Because I didn't. Because it just popped up in the regular.
They taste different, like sticker. But
Does one of them not have piss in it?
This is the only
It's
difference.
the alcohol. Don't tell me the alcohol content's not different.
The bottle. The bottle is the only difference. One is clear, and one is not clear.
So it doesn't taste different?
It does taste different because the clear bottle gets light pollution into it and actually alters the taste. And that's why beer snobs are always like, can beer taste better? Because light doesn't get into it. But clear bottles, they get altered by light. That's also like when you pop a Corona and it smells kind of skunky. That comes from like the light pollution.
Oh, that's hella interesting.
Yeah, because I've just been seeing in my neighborhood. I'm like, oh wait, they got like 6-packs of this shit. I'm gonna try it. Maybe it's different. And I'm like, it doesn't taste that much different. And then I was asking Twitter what the difference was.
So what would a Mexican Coke taste like, not in a bottle and then in something that doesn't have light? You feel me? Because Mexican Coke in the bottle is the one. Right. Anyone with real cane sugar, but I'm just curious. How does it affect something that's not alcoholic? You know what I mean? That's just interesting.
I'm sure it does.
That's a good point.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's a great way to start, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I know shit. I know some stuff.
What you guys drinking, man? If you're drinking water, let me know what kind. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's tap, let me know what city. If you're drinking some beer, what you drinking, what you smoking. Tap in with us, man. What's up? Mexican Coke is stepped on. No, that's that pure.
You know what I'm saying?
Start it off.
What is it? This is This is
alkalinity.
It's got electrolytes and minerals. It probably has some sodium. Yeah, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and potassium bicarbonate. And they say it's for taste and hydration, but a lot of times, you know, they be fronting. It's the government.
Hey,
you know?
hey, what type of can, fool? It's like Spider-Man 2, Electrolyte.
Yeah.
Weak ass villain Electro.
Yeah. It's true. So
what's up, chat? How y'all doing? Tap in with us, man. Talk to him, Ill. What are we doing?
So I wanted to actually talk about Smack Volume 2.
Oh, we're gonna do that first?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that first. Let's get to it.
Okay.
And I can't remember all this card, so can you give me a recap of the card real quick, my man?
For sure. There's not. Let's just do this.
Fuck, you off count.
There's not one trailer out. It's all announcements. So let's just go.
I did watch a video of like the hype video for like Big K and T-Top and shit, and I thought that was tight.
Okay, so we can just start with the first one. The first one is obviously the main event, which is we're not gonna watch the whole fucking thing. I'm just gonna find the goddamn title card. Where the fuck is it? There we go. So, obviously the main event. This whole event is based around this fucking
amazing match,
colossal
rematch,
titanic rematch.
Yeah.
Arsenal versus Hollow. Arsenal the Rebel versus Hollow the Don. Rematch from the Fight Club era.
Battle of the Does.
The Does, yeah.
All right.
Hollow the Don, Arsenal the Rebel.
Nah, but I don't think... Did Arsenal ever have that officially in his name, though?
The Rebel?
Sure.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I
don't think it was officially ever labeled that, though.
No,
It's just like his...
Yeah,
Hollow is that.
Yeah.
They don't do it here just because it's shortened, but...
Gotcha.
Well, it's, Immaculate, ILLMAC. You know what I mean? You gotta shorten your name sometimes, man.
ILLMAC.
Yeah, did you bite that?
ILLMAC.
What if you just went by you lit?
You lit. ILLMAC. You lit.
That's what you should have said to DNA.
All right. So yeah, when I heard about this, it was fucking flipped my lid for sure. I didn't see it coming. I actually believed Arsenal when he said he was retiring for a minute.
Oh, on the watch?
Yeah. Well, when he officially retired, like after battling Lux and shit, I believed him.
Yeah.
I believed the boy.
But when we did the watch, he was all fronting, like he's like, "Yeah, I ain't battling for a while."
Yeah. I believed him then too.
All right, so we're just gonna go straight in and talk about it, right?
I mean, the significance of it, because they battled, obviously, like if you know, then you know. But they battled at Fight Club. I don't know what year. It was years ago.
2008.
That's
08, something like that. Pool table in front of them, everything. Arsenal going crazy, wearing like, Ed Hardy shirt or something. Like doing the elbow drops and like crazy, performing wild. And it sounded wasn't there something with that event too?
Yeah,
where,
so
like,
basically what happened was, the way Fight Club works is that Fight Club, there's a tournament to who gets the main events, and the main event in Fight Club happens on Monday nights. So this was on a Friday night. So they were like, they tell people who they're gonna battle, but not really that far ahead of time, so you can't really like write. They're like, Arsenal is gonna battle
Remy D.
Remy. And then Remy D, and then fucking Young Ill is gonna. Actually, no.
They switched it though, right?
It was Young Ill versus Arsenal, and then it was Remy D versus Hollow, and then whoever won those were gonna advance. And at the time, Hollow actually was like, Young Ill was his favorite battler, and Young Ill was like super active on the scene. I think he had more footage out than Arsenal did in the first place. So Hollow was like, oh, Young Ill is probably gonna win that. But when he got there, everybody was kind of like playing him to the side, and they're like, yeah, and they're like, all right, we got Hollow versus Young Ill coming up next. And then so Hollow kind of just fucking ran through most of his shit that he had, that was like kind of like, vague, like punches and stuff like that. Nothing like to cater to the opponent at the time. But he ran through Young Ill, and it's cool to watch that battle back and know what Hollow said about Young Ill being like frightening to him and being like, I'm gonna get smoked by this guy because he's like my favorite battler. Because when you watch that battle, you're like, Hollow kind of kills Young Ill. That's like when Hollow's like fucking like going all crazy, like smacking the pool table.
I don't remember that battle.
It's kind of weird. There's like one of Young Ill's like boys like is like rolling up his shirt behind Young Ill and showing off his gang tats, but it looks hella suspect nowadays, Right. And I don't remember Arsenal battling Remy D. I don't remember watching that battle.
I remember
but
I just remember seeing Hollow versus Arsenal.
And then, after that happened, they fucking snuck Hollow with like, and then you're gonna battle him now. You're gonna battle Arsenal right now, So Hollow not only had like nothing prepared because he wasn't prepared to battle twice, period, that night. He fucking freestyled the whole thing. I think he said he had a little bit in the tank, but like not much.
Right.
But yeah, and the thing also about the battle that he said in an interview that I found hella interesting because like everybody always clowns Hollow, be like, you looked like you were crying the whole time, but like he's really just like looking around like, I can't believe you guys are fucking doing this to me. This is fucking crazy. Like you're letting this guy beat me out of like, you're setting me up essentially, It
was the government, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. I definitely remember being like, damn, Hollow's freestyling and Ars is gassing.
Yeah.
And that's nothing to take away from Arsenal because I think that was the first time I seen Arsenal and I was like, Shit.
For me, that was the first
or
time
wait,
I've seen him.
I seen Arsenal once before that. I think on a Lions Den battle. I think versus Hollywood.
Yeah, he was
I
on-
think I seen that first.
Yeah.
Then I seen that
Yeah.
and was like, oh shit, like this fool is a problem. You know, like Arsenal's going in. He had what's funny is Arsenal for his intensity now, like in retrospect, like now, getting in his opponent's face and everything, but he was able to translate that same performance and intensity with a pool table. Yeah, like that's impressive, you know?
Like Arsenal making his initial impact with this battle and what it meant to the culture and moving it forward, I salute it and respect it, and I know that this is one of the great battles. But let me just present this argument. Do you think, though, with this original battle that the win over Hollow almost didn't stick? And feel me out on this, to where people almost knew that Arsenal, not like to say he got lucky because he was killing it, but people almost knew that Hollow wasn't in full form, and I almost feel like pretty much after the initial shock of Hollow losing at that time, which is still early in his career, but he had accolades
he wasn't
and shit.
invincible yet. Yeah.
A body will hang around somebody for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, someone like Hollow can overcome that because he's one of the best, but I almost think the conversation and perception of this battle changed a little to where people know that Arsenal, like, kind of got over on Hollow. Now, whether it was, I don't think it was, he was more prepared, and
once
the greatest person win, but
sure, you're right.
Hollow, like, I don't know, I almost feel like people know there's a little asterisk on this
I
battle,
think
you know what I mean?
If it wasn't like that, asterisk, like me not knowing a backstory or anything, like, it was a different format, and so people, Hollow still had to deal with people referencing that shit. But
at the end of the day, even if
people know it's a different format.
Even if Fight Club kind of snuck Hollow, at the end of the day, Hollow lost, and he should have came there with more than just one round.
Because at that time, it wasn't super set up. Like you're battling only one per. Like it was a lot more and just.
He's going over the time limits. I only rode 2 minutes.
Right.
You know, it's like you come there ready.
Yeah, for anything. That's what those. Yeah, those
as far as a rematch, though, I think Hollow's gonna clearly win.
Well, here's the other side of that. Before we even get into that prediction part, like, what did they let Arsenal know that he was gonna battle 2 people?
Yeah,
or was he just caught just as off guard, but was more prepared in the event?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not like it's specifically Arsenal's fault.
I don't think it was a conspiracy. Like,
no, and that's not what I'm saying.
Arsenal, we're gonna get you. But then Hollow didn't know. Arsenal just came. He could have got just as fucked in that position.
Yeah, but I think what it really is people are aware of the circumstances, sort of like that there was some fuck shit with Fight Club, however they did with the switch and shit. So it's interesting now because that battle was really early in the transition to the new era. So it's going to be really interesting because they both went on to be, because Hollow, like I was saying, had accolades before this, but it's still really early in his career. So it's crazy that both of them made such an impact in battle rap and rose to huge success, top names in it. It's definitely like on some heavyweight boxer hype type at the fucking MGM Grand. It's that type of shit.
This shit's gonna get at least a few thousand views.
I do personally think I have Hollow. I'm favoring Hollow. I think the Arsenal. Here's what I predict: Arsenal's first round will be hella good, but he'll lose steam, and Hollow's gonna be hella consistent. Hollow's probably gonna have a first. If you look at Hollow's first rounds historically,
crazy,
they're monumental.
Yeah, and they kind of poke holes in the other person's offense. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if Hollow opted to go first.
Yeah, he probably
because he's not
going
to be scared of rebuttals, and he might want to get out in front of Arsenal's
He knows how to strategically
and use Arsenal's strengths against him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that I'll go first. Proud. Ooh.
Because the thing about Hollow that is so threatening, apart from his fucking skill set, is the breakdown shit, man. Like Arsenal is really aggressive and is good at taking good angles and lines, but Hollow will construct an angle that'll get the crowd to agree with him, and that's so fucking dangerous in a battle like this.
It'll change the way you look at the person he's against.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
like the Charlie Clips first round.
Right.
Like it deads all momentum from the get. Like shit.
And Arsenal
like
doesn't really
he does do that. I don't like that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like and the thing about Ars on the other side of the coin is probably the best performance factor in battle rap, or one of, top.
Oh yeah.
His delivery and performance is his big strength, and
his defense,
the aggressiveness,
and his defense.
It's gonna be a lot for Hollow to deal with, but I think that Hollow's gonna break him down in a way that it's gonna win the battle for him.
Yeah. What do you think, Avo? Like, what's your outlook on this battle?
Not a wash.
Not even just straight out who you think is gonna win, but like, are there any things that you predict or that you could see happening on some insider insight?
I mean, I definitely think I think this is gonna be another Tay-Rock Hollow, like where people are like neither can be counted out. Both of these people are gonna have like the performance of their lifetime. And Hollow's going to do something super experimental, probably, that some people will rock with. Other people will be like, nah, I like the more traditional route just because it appeals more to me. People often forget that Arsenal arguably beat Iron and Lux back-to-back in a 3-week span.
Yeah.
Which is very, very legendary.
Yeah.
And then Hollow stood in front of like the best Tay-Rock that there ever has been. So, I don't know how this is going to go.
Regardless, it's two of the top people in the whole fucking sport.
This
so
too.
It's going to be exciting no matter what the outcome is.
This is something also to take into account, right? Hollow versus Rock. You got Rock at the top of his game. Probably his best performance in that league, and being somewhat of a favorite, if you know what I'm saying. Like, there was a certain air in the room or vibe of like even leading up in the fan feedback of like
definitely.
Like Hollow's the grind time guy who does these battles, but Rock is our guy. We've seen the whole meteoric rise, and there's sort of that end. Hollow, like people want to debate and say Rock. I'm not mad at it. I thought it was a great battle. I personally do give it Hollow 2-1, but that's going against someone who's at the top having their best performance in front of like sort of a home crowd. I don't think that it's going to be that way for Arsenal. I think it's going to be more of a level playing field.
Definitely.
Because kind of historically, Arsenal in front of the URL crowd's been hit or miss as far as crowd reaction. There's been like, you look at Hitman or what, even like there's some points where he's almost like getting booed kind of, you know what I mean? And like, or jeered or whatever, like heckled. But another thing we haven't really touched on that I think is important. Small room. Yeah. That makes this battle to me way more insane. Yeah. And honestly, I think thinking about it now, and I hadn't thought of this, I think that works in Arsenal's favor.
Definitely does.
I think that a big stage in front of that crowd works almost to Hollow's advantage more with his performance. But a small crowd, pit style almost, even if there's a stage, but like with Arsenal,
there's no stage. It's pit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that works for Arsenal.
Maybe 50 people.
Right.
At the most battle rappers. That's how it was at Volume 1. And I'll say that, like, a lot of people are like, oh, big performers don't really work in the small room. But then you watch, like, Mike P versus Shotgun Suge that happened in Volume 1, and Suge just fucking steamrolled the first round. You're just like, God damn, okay, this still fucking works, And Arsenal's a huge performer like that. Yeah. So
he has like a pit edge, I feel like. I don't even know. I guess like Fight Club is an example, and even the Lion's Den and stuff, but like I don't think
and Ars, that's a good example.
I almost think he works better in that format than big stages. To be even like with him being such an incredible performer, I think it's amplified in that sort of tight knit scenario.
Right. What I really want to see from this battle is I want to see Hollow doing his well executed, covering all bases, and I want to see Arsenal being not indirect. You feel me? Because Arsenal has both sides of the coin where he'll have a crazy performance, but then he'll have performances where it seems like it's mixtape a little bit. Yeah. If Arsenal comes at 100% and is aggressive as fuck, and Hollow breaks it down, I think we got a recipe for a fucking
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I also want Hollow to not be to be more structured too in this battle. You feel me? Because I know how I know how it's in chunks, and I know that he's kind of piecing it together as he goes. So that's something that I also want to see from Hollow is just going through it, like having his shit down pat, more structured. Yeah. But that's pretty much my thoughts on this shit.
I think it's the recipe for a classic. I think that I think it's gonna be a surprise to a lot of people in the way that what happens as far as their performances. I'm sure Arsenal's defense is going to be ridiculous, but if anyone can deal with it, it's going to be a Hollow, you know what I mean? Like the hoverboard type shit. It can like Arsenal can just do the daylight thing where he like almost removes his opponent even during their rounds. I think Hollow's smart enough to take all that into account. So I think it's going to be really dope. And if I were to guess, I do think that Hollow's going to get the first round. The second is going to be the decider round, like the swing round. And I think Arsenal will probably do the third. If, like, my sort of breakdown of their historical rounds comes into play, where maybe Hollow does the more message-driven or topical, conceptualized round third, and fucking Arsenal does the crazy performance, you know what I mean? Like, braid-shaking, like, wild performance. Yeah. I think he'll take the third, and I think Hollow's going to come out and with a strong first round and take it decisively. Yeah. And I think the swing round will be the second. Yeah. And that could go either way.
It seems like a 21... Yeah. Either way is kind of what seems is going to be the most.
I think it's anybody's battle.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like there probably going to be an argument for ours and Hollow, but I fuck with this, man. This is a great match. I think URL is very smart for having this battle and for putting it in the small room because it's like if you think about it, the original was in a small room. So let's go. What's next? What we got next?
It's going to be a crazy one.
All right, so next we got...
comment below and let us know your thoughts on Hollow versus Arsenal.
I know that the card is somewhere.
So...
Where the fuck is the title card? I mean, we could just pause on fucking Beasley hugging both of them.
Red and Cortez?
We got battle number 2 on the Smack... announced on the Smack Volume 2 card.
Red versus Cortez.
Red versus
I really fuck with this battle. I really do. Red is one of my favorites of all. Ever since that him versus Rosenberg Raw on Block City, the Yoshimitsu, that whole shit, fire. I've always liked Red. And Cortez is one of those people that is a vet, and he knows how the fuck to win battles. You feel me? He puts his numbers on the board. This battle is actually going to be hella close. I already know. I think it's going to be hella close.
You guys saw that Red won Champion of the Year?
Oh, from Champion, they have.
Do you know about that?
No, did they do some awards?
I know that. No, I know.
I haven't been tapped in as much.
I know Red won that, but
you got
have
pretty
a whole
high.
list?
You got pretty high.
Like a
I
whole
think you
list,
got
top
like
20 or something.
5th out of everybody.
You got pretty high. Like Battlers of 2017.
Yeah, out of everybody.
Is that was a consensus thing, right? Like, because it wasn't just Jay Blacks, right?
They gathered 20 people in a room. Yeah, everybody voted. I mean, you got pretty high, man. You got above a lot of people. That I was pretty impressed. They gave the winner, Red, $10K.
What? That's lit.
Hey, let your man get a couple bands.
Next year, you got to try for next year. $10,000, man.
Wow,
that's nutty.
Salute to them.
What was it like? Red. Sure. Twerk was in the top 5 too, right? No. Who was up there? It was like Red.
Rock was.
Rock.
Yeah.
You deserve that.
JC was in top 10, but it wasn't top 5.
I don't think so. I forgot. Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
I thought I seen a list somewhere, but I can't remember.
You were pretty high up. That I was like happy
That's dope.
about that.
I need to peep that.
But yeah, Red won number 1 and got $10K.
That's
fucking
interesting.
Shout out Jay Black.
Fucking I kind of own
that's real dope.
Awesome.
No, I don't want to. No, that is tight. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Shout out Jay Black.
But he had a great year last year. Red did. Battle Big K. I thought.
Who else did he battle besides Big K last year?
Briz Rothstein.
Yeah,
and B. Gritz.
He had another battle. He had a couple other battles, right? Didn't he have a couple other ones?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just forgetting them.
Yeah, I can't remember either. Those are the two I remember.
But this is kind of a battle between cats that people maybe look over a little bit, or people that are consistently good and just, you know, kind of maybe they don't have, I don't know if overlooked is the best word, but like they are top tier, but to the average person, they might not say that they're top tier.
They're kind of underrated.
But they are, though. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they're super
as much
underrated.
as that term gets thrown around,
people want to rate the fuck out of Cortez.
And Cortez are both like the work, like put in work and, you know, kind of go float beneath a lot of radars.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
This is a really good matchup. This is a great matchup.
A matchup of consistency, I feel like.
Yeah.
And in small room too. Ored did amazing at Smack Volume 1 in the small room. Cortez in the small room is incredible. Arguably beat Big K at the bunker in the small room. So he does fucking crazy in small rooms.
Well, there's a couple, and there's a few other. Cortez actually got experience in the small rooms.
Definitely.
I know there's a few other ones too that fucking over the years that have been.
Yep.
Cortez is just a vet, like plain and simple. Cortez has been around for a long time, and maybe that
he can do it all too.
Maybe that can be a factor that maybe even might even give him this battle. You feel me? Is which Ored has a lot of experience too, but Cortez has more because Cortez has traveled the world battling, and he's battled on hella different leagues under hella different circumstances, and that type of experience can shine through, especially in the small room. The small room changes everything. Yeah. You feel me? Like
I was gonna say, but this isn't all across the world. This is
right.
You know, Smack Volume small.
Right,
yeah,
but I'm just saying from an experience.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, this one is another great mark of another great matchup in that it's it's not just automatic where you're like this person body bag. You know what I'm saying? Like that seems to be a theme on this the Smack Volume series.
This is gonna be a close battle.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fight to the fucking finish. You feel me?
I think that you know, Cortez will have maybe more angles and character assassination, but I think that bar for bar, Ored has a big edge, and that's gonna be the focal point of what I think people might want to see in that room, and maybe the energy. I think that Ored with a convincing W, not a body bag, but a strong 2-1. Maybe some people echoing 3-0. And I think Cortez is gonna have a great performance. You know, but I think Ored's gonna shine.
I'll give the dub to Ored too. I think that Ored is when Ored is on, his writing and punchlines and delivery, I favor a little bit more than Tez's. You know what I'm saying? Like Ored, here's the one thing though. Cortez angle factor is more than Ored's though. Cortez does have that breakdown, but I'm favoring Ored on this 2-1 Red.
I think the room will react more to bars, and then I do give him the conceptual and character assassination breakdown.
Red's gonna have room shakers though.
Yeah, exactly.
And Red could have one. Cortez could do a crazy breakdown, which he does. His shit is really personal and tailor made, which is what I like about bro. But Red could have a room shaker or two that can trump the whole shit, you know what I mean, and become the memorable thing of the battle. Like
I agree.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I can't call this one.
Yeah.
Like I never count either of these guys out. Like
for sure.
Yeah.
Seeing Ored on Smack Volume 1 was really, really impressive. I think it would have been different if there wasn't some like weird communications with the time. Because
they're tripping over round time.
Briz got called time on it like twice, and that was the first time anybody called time on anybody the whole night, and chest choked for like 20 minutes. So kind of would have been different, I think. But at the same time, Ored convincing won in my eyes against Briz, and Briz did incredible. So that says something. And I think Cortez takes every battle really serious.
Yes.
So
100%.
I don't think he's gonna slack. But yeah, Ored, Cortez, dope fucking match.
Yeah.
Good job, Smack.
March 31st. Where is it at?
It's a secret location.
Oh, yeah, does it say what city or anything?
New York, I'm sure, right?
I don't know if I can really say that.
AVO,
it's not, but it's not New York.
It's fucking Anchorage, Alaska.
Meet us there.
I fucking wish.
All right,
that'd be awesome. Take me to Alaska, Smack.
Dude, a battle on a glacier? Let's go. Before we get the desert already.
I'm trying to get fucking ILLMAC and be magic on a glacier.
Hey, that'd be a real cool battle. Ice to meet you.
Chill.
Head Ice has the battle there.
Leave your comments below who you think will win O-Red versus Cortez.
Hey, Burn 7-4, you a square.
God damn it, man. Why did they not put the fucking title card in here? I thought they did.
Hey, they don't know if you shining, L. You shining on him?
I'm always shining.
Shine on him, man.
I'm always shining, man.
Front it up.
Don't worry
Go,
about
baby.
it. Don't worry about that, baby.
The front is active.
Okay, well.
You a square, Burn 7-4. I'm finna block you.
The next battle, which is a fucking enormous battle on Smack Volume 2, is T-Top versus Big K. I'm trying to get the fucking card, but I don't think they put it anywhere in this video, unfortunately.
I'm giving it to Big K.
Fucking annoying, but...
Nah, this is going to be really close. T-Top is so good.
What close-up of? Oh, the bridge? All right.
Oh,
Here's one of the...
Stop it
right.
on Big K, huh?
So Big K...
The big white hype.
This right here is fire. No matter who you prefer, fire. What I'm thinking about with this is who has more to prove. And not that that's the whole thing. But
Dog, you sound... Beasley says that exact same sentence.
Even said it in the...
In his tail of the tape. He says it all the time. It simply boils down to who wants it the most.
We've got an electrical matchup between two lyrical titans. Big K hailing from Norfolk, Virginia, and T-Top from wherever he's from.
T-Top, strengths,
I mean,
aggression.
Here's the thing.
Going off
aggression.
that, Big K definitely fucking has way more to
and
prove
it's not that
this.
T-Top doesn't.
T-Top has more to lose. You feel me?
I don't think he... No. Hell no.
Coming off of the streak he's on, smashing JC or whatever, and then, Big K, like...
He's got to come swinging on this.
He's got to.
Especially with the whole story of him not being on Smack.
But if he doesn't, like, he has a lot to lose in the way of, like, or he has a lot to prove, but T-Top has a lot to lose is what I'm saying. Of, like, he don't want this fool to come out from not battling on Smack forever and beat him in front of everybody. You know what I mean?
Check it out. Maybe prove is actually not the right word. Because in reality, none of these fools... Big K and T-Top don't have to prove anything, but they know that they have to make an impact. Or they got to show out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not like they're gonna fucking give a fuck if they lose this goddamn battle. But at the same time, it's like being on these small room battles, invite only on pay-per-view. It is fucking special. At the end of the day, like you are in like an elite class if you get put on this card, and especially Big K not being on URL for a while. It is a big deal that he's on this card. With Hollow and Arsenal, it's like, you don't want to fucking draw the ball on that, which Big K's not going to fucking do.
No, fuck no. Well, that's what I was about to say is I think that fucking T-Top and Big K are both aware of the circumstances of this battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of hype on this. T-Top has been on a tear for a long time, and Big K is also a huge favorite in this shit. And this to me is probably the most exciting battle, like, you know what I mean, just because it'll be explosive and shit, and it's just gonna be raw as fuck.
I think their strengths are something to be considered in the way that, like, I think just straight bar for bar in haymakers, like, K has an edge on, and T-Top's got bars, but T-Top talking that shit in his performance factor, the dance shit versus JC, all that, like, he's got the edge on performance and doing something that's gonna be a room shaker. Like, in addition to the bar, you know what I mean? Like, so it's gonna be those two things. It's gonna kind of be like which sticks more,
Because the thing about it, it's not like Big K took a break. He just ain't been on Smack. He's been active as fuck. So they both have so much experience, and they both put in so much work that I expect a slugfest on this shit.
Man. And I think K's been on a streak. He never dips below a certain level. But I want to see Big K versus me K. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my favorite K perform. Big K versus 7:30. Big K versus me, like, vintage, like, hungry, and he hasn't slouched by any means. He hasn't dipped below us, but I want that extra hunger, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm coming out for a plate. I want to secure the bag, K. That's what I want to see.
I think this battle warrants that thirst for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I
agree.
I don't, unless they fuck up, I don't see a body in this battle.
Yeah.
You know, because they kind of both have the ability to really shake the room. And
yeah, this is one that I honestly can't call, and that, like I said, it comes down to those two strengths and which one shines more. K's haymaker, every bar punch style, but mixed with the other thing that K does that I think is gonna be impressive in that room is when he like does the ill rapping pocket, like that cadence switch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he did it against Pass. He did where it's like, what? Like you're just an amazing rapper. Your opponent can't do that, you know?
Yeah.
And that with the bar for bar punches. And then you got versus, you know, T-Top's more gritty talking to you with that raspy voice that you can't help but and then the performance factor. What's he gonna do? You know, and it comes down to
both have
which
really
has
similar.
staying power.
They're really similar strengths
Yeah.
and attributes. Really
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
This is awesome, man. This is a real exciting battle for me. Maybe if I just had to call it an edge to Big K. It really kind of depends on how the tone is set.
Big K will win this battle.
Yeah.
And that's not counting T-Top out at all. I just think there's motivation there. That's in Big K's corner that just isn't really in T-Top's corner. You know? So
And Big K's
I guess
usually
if T-Top loses, he's still gonna come back.
yeah.
But if Big K loses, will we see him again?
Yeah.
But does he want to be on that stage?
Right,
again?
right.
You know,
for
and,
sure.
and a lot of times K's approach is, look, I'm in this shit for the bread, you feel me? With this one, I don't think it's about that. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure they're getting their check.
Could take a fucking like hella unique approach like B-Dot took in his third against Emerson. Like, what if he did something like that? Like came out and he's like, I don't fucking care about this battle. Fuck this shit.
I don't care about this so much.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Like the good
approach.
Yeah, right? That's a
The
good
GOAT
approach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
I think
battle.
that's going to be a great battle.
go to the restroom.
Also, again, leave your comment below. Who you think's going to take this battle? K versus T-Top. Smack Volume 2, March 31st. Get the pay-per-view by none other than my man Avocado the God. And then there's one more announced battle, right?
Two more,
Two more.
I think. Yeah, two more. Yeah.
Two more announced ones.
This is John versus Rum Nitty.
We got John versus Rum Nitty announced for Smack Volume 2.
I think I need to go let Hollow in like 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
Maybe
we
he'll
can
give
wait.
his predictions for Mike P versus Young Cannon.
Yeah, we'll wait a couple minutes. Chop it up with the young chat real quick. What's
you guys
up?
got any questions to ask ILLMAC? He'll do a little Q&A with you guys right now.
Yeah, salute Adam. My the homie Adam Zenke in here. He got a 667 tat.
Really?
Yeah, it's just lit.
Where'd you get it tatted at?
On his arm, I think, right here, I believe.
Nice.
On his forearm.
You guys see ILLMAC's 667 tat? You want to
I'm
show that off?
gonna get it touched up a little, but this joint right here.
What are you getting touched up?
It's just he went light with it, and he said he was gonna have to touch it up, but just a little bit of the filling and shit.
That's good.
Yeah.
Grace is getting sleeved up everywhere, man.
One about the devil, man. That's fam. Speaking of, Busy Dying out now. Bobby Butcher Heatery. Make sure to go
we did
check
a
that
premiere
out.
of that.
We were faded, and then something happened to where just nothing was happening. I was like, Avo, something's, and you're just like,
Yeah.
and I was like, Avo, can you fix the thing?
I
And
straight
you
up didn't watch that video. The next day, I just deleted it. I was like, I don't remember doing that at all. I'm deleting it from the internet.
Yeah, it was. So then we just started bullshitting, and you're like, it's still on, and I think we're like drunk talking about some wild shit, and I'm like, it's still on, and I'm like, just like shut the laptop, like that. I'm like, because I was like, how do you turn it off?
Yeah.
And you were like, and I just go, and you're just sitting there like. And then I was like, Avo, can I get the young Uber home or whatever? You're like, and you just smile. I was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, hold on, I got it. I'm like, let's go, Bobby. I'm going to get his Uber.
Yeah, I was fucking drunk on those kill shots, dude.
Yeah, it's those kill shots for sure.
All right, I'm going to go see if Hollow's outside. Ben, can I borrow a chair? I don't think we have any more of these metal chairs.
ILLMAC versus Avo bar pong. He doesn't want that fire. Hey, shout out Steve Sparks. He said the new Bobby's fire. Busy Dying. Hey.
Yeah,
You get it on iTunes, Spotify, all the shit.
go cop that.
Hey. That's how we get piffed out here. We got Dawn coming through right now.
I have some piff. I have some piff. Maybe I'll bust it out.
Got some shrooms.
Oh, no, but I ate a cap last night.
I remember that.
Like, fuck it,
Hollow's here. Bird.
I got some at the crib if y'all need them too.
Y'all coming out.
Oh wait, no, I no, I don't.
Yo, Burn, the merch is gonna be up ASAP.
The screen. You know, we like seeing the screen. No, not from the camera, but on the app.
I don't know. I'm gonna fuck it up. I don't know.
Yeah, but we always doing that shit.
I don't know. I just don't know how to do it right quick.
What's up, y'all? I'm rolling up some OG right now in the backwood. You feel me?
Somebody asked me who you looking to battle next. I'm not really.
Yeah, man.
But you know, if I battle somebody,
plate.
if you know, maybe by the end of the year or late summer, or the second half of the year, maybe I'll be open to battling someone. But right now, I'm trying to do these raising the bars, stay on doing the live. I got a new series. I know I keep saying it to you guys, but it'll be out by next week. And it's something crazy that I'm real excited to unveil that I've been working on for a minute. New series for the channel. It's real exciting. And
it's real excited.
It's real excited. You feel me? But so that, and then me and Chase have been working on my new project.
Hold up, we're gonna tap in right now with Birdo. He said, "You ever doing an album?" We already
That's what I was saying. Yeah, we're doing that's what the other thing we've been working on, the YouTubes and all that. We got the man in the building.
The Don. What's up? Anyway,
it's already the cat's out the bag.
That was just a holographic projection that we seen. What's up?
Oh, you got them holograms. My weed dense.
No, it ain't hold no weight. But yeah, me and ILLMAC been doing the album, man. Look, have you heard the last like 20 albums is full drop?
Yo, if you saw, what battle was it? Rum Nitty versus John? Yeah. With the the one with the ad on it, the LOM ad, huh?
You gotta pay me to get on your channel, boy. I know you never.
Hey, take it out of my fee for doing that little work on your channel.
Yeah.
Just take it out of that.
Oh, you can sit right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I already got one.
Yeah, but what battle was that? That you had the LOM commercial on?
T-Top JC, I think.
T-Top versus JC. Yeah, if you've seen it at the start, there's a LOM commercial that, you know, I got the little young snippet on. Got one of the new joints. It was the No Chill, that joint. Because I'm like, loyalty over money, that shit.
It's in my commercial now. It's on 15 Minutes of Fame.
Hey, that's hard. We actually made a joint yesterday, and I like that. It was inspired by it. I'm like, I'm gonna make another anthem for Hollow. They could use this on some shit too. You feel me?
What's good, Hollow? How you doing, man?
Sorry,
I got Ian. Yep.
Yeah, you rolling up a fat baby.
Yep.
I don't think I'd battle Geechee. I don't know. That's LSC, but you know, whatever. That's my man.
What's that?
Left Side Connection, man. Connect Kang. You know what I'm saying? Big bang.
This nigga got a grill. He's a gangster rap group.
A gangster rap group with Diz and Danny Myers. You know, a real gangster rap group.
What is it called?
LSC.
Left Side Connection.
Yeah.
I could have came up with a better name. Man. Who came up with this name? He had like 30 fire names, but he was overthinking it and went with that.
Here it goes, man. It never fails.
That's you.
Every time.
I'm leaving tonight, though.
Well, you can smoke. You could smoke what you
It's too much. I'm not gonna waste this. It's too good.
If you got time, it's you.
We were just talking about the last couple battles announced for the for the Volume 2 card.
Yeah. I got that from Meth himself.
Mm-hmm. The glue is
for
fire.
Yeah, Meth.
Oh, this that Meth right here?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm not giving that away. I'm bugging.
Now she got that
good.
dust in it.
Yeah,
but I do fuck with the glue. The glue is fire.
But yeah,
How many more battles we got?
it's just 2 left.
2 left?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Do you have the cord?
What you?
Android.
I think the shit that I'm plugged in right here is this shit. Is this the same one? Yeah, just take it.
so we were talking about the last couple
That's the
battles.
second person that saved me like this. They
shit,
saved me
look
on
at
the set like with a speaker. That's how old my phone is.
John versus Rum Nitty, right?
Yeah, John versus Rum Nitty Smack Volume 2, March 31st.
All right, so John, I like you a lot, but I think Rum Nitty is gonna win soundingly.
Yeah.
Rum Nitty is.
Do we
Like
gotta
one of-
judge this one?
Just a little prediction. You don't gotta.
I don't judge. I don't make predictions.
Yeah, you don't
can
gotta
say-
say
you
who's
can
gonna
say what
win.
you like
You could
about
just
each
say
one.
what
You
you
could just
think
say
might
something, but
happen.
just
Look,
comment
what I
on
can
it,
say
you know
is
what I'm saying?
The direction this conversation's already going, and I agree with. That's
All right.
That's as far as I know.
What I meant to say was Rum Nitty is insanely good. I didn't mean to say he was gonna fucking 3-0 John, but Rum Nitty has done very good in his last couple battles. He did great against DNA. He did fucking amazing against Solomon. So
I pretty much
just
said,
don't-
I'm not gonna say he's gonna 3-0 him, but he's gonna 3-0 him.
Here's what I think.
Nah, I'm fucking-
I'm gonna give you the reason first.
But no, the polls are like 78-22 for Rum Nitty, so it's not like he's saying something.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I just think that
right.
it's a bad
Yeah.
style match for John. Like, I don't think there's any attribute necessarily that John brings to that matchup that I feel like he's outclassed
That Rum can't
in that
do?
specific battle. Not that he's not on the same level, but just the way the styles match up.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be
And
maybe
I'ma
a
just
body.
play-
like
I'ma
it's gonna
just
be
play-
3-0, I think.
I'm
Rum
gonna just
Nitty,
play
like-
devil's advocate, even though I think he's gonna mash potato this nigga.
What's up?
He's gonna turn his avocado to guacamole.
Talk to him. Can't be
But,
giving out the bar, that many bars, man. You know what I mean? We don't got the Patreon, you know the.
Can be. But I'll say John does say that when he's put up to the test, he pushes himself. That's why he did this. So do you think he might have something, or he might push for something you've never seen before, a type of energy he never brought before?
That could be.
That's
and it'd be
his
a good
only possible way
environment
of winning.
for it. You know, like a small room in front of people who want to see
Yeah.
like a clash.
He might turn up.
Yeah, I think that's a good. It's a good environment for him to have a
Yeah.
moment like that.
I just think if you look at it over the last couple years, Rum Nitty's performances have had a lot more of an impact on culture, whatever the fuck. So I think that he has shown a better body of work over the last, you know what I mean? Like Rum Nitty has been on a tear where John has kind of been not a duck in and out because he's been active, but I just feel like a Rum Nitty performance means more than a John performance. You know? Yeah, that's just
I think it'll be pretty clear cut. And I'm not a John hater or anything.
Nah.
Like I said, I just don't think the stylistic matchup. I think it is
a good way to
all
put
in
it.
Rum Nitty's favor. You
Yeah.
know?
I think John has
Especially in
had
a small room.
amazing fucking battles in URL. Hitman, amazing. Bill Collector, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Classic battles, you know? Who knows? This could be that.
Yeah.
So-
Again, like Hollow said, if he's bringing something new,
Yeah.
No,
it's
Hollo's
the right.
playing devil's
What you walked into?
Yo, like Hollow said, John might have a shot. He might mash potato Rum Nitty.
Anything is possible.
Nah, but I think it's a good environment for something crazy to happen if
Yeah.
John pulls something out of his bag. But I think it's 3-0 and maybe a body of the event.
All right.
Leave your comment below. Let us know what you think.
The last battle that got announced on the card. Man, they do not put the fucking title cards on here. Whatever.
Smack Volume 2.
This motherfucker,
Disaster.
Mike P versus Young Cannon.
Ooh.
So it's grudge
Okay.
match.
All right. I think another 3-0. Mike P. 3-0.
Did you hear what
just-
just happened, YK? So this fool battled K-Shine in Chicago the same weekend that Ruiner Day did the event on Sunday, and fucking K-Shine like knocked out one of Young Cannon's like homies outside
Like
Who
after
did?
their battle.
after the battle.
K-Shine?
Yeah. K-Shine, K-Shine was like rapping, and one of YK's homies was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And K-Shine's like, "Let's take it outside," and fucking knocked him out. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, man. I think that Mike P has too much personality with that piece of information being in play. But he has personality inside and outside of the ring. Yeah. You know, he has bars. I think this is another just. I think he's gonna mob Young Cannon. I've never been super impressed by a Young Cannon performance. Maybe I just haven't seen the right ones. I never thought he was trash, but I've just never been wowed.
He's operating,
you know what I mean?
At like a 7,
yeah,
or like a 6.5,
exactly.
like where it's like you're good.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
impressive. You know?
I don't think it's gonna be as clear cut as that, to be honest. And I think that Mike P is very good. He's dope. You know, I ain't seen all this shit. I've seen a couple of them. He's good. Young Cannon I haven't seen in a while, but I don't think it's gonna be. And I'll probably say that Mike P hasn't been around as long, even though he might be on a, maybe people say he's on a higher level. I don't know, like, as far as ranking-wise, that don't even mean a thing. But I don't think it's going to be a 30. I don't think so, because I'm not, like, a huge Young Cannon fan, but he's dope as fuck. I've seen a good handful of battles over the years where he shows out, you know what I'm saying? I think this got potential to be
He's almost like a
close,
Cortez,
man, for real.
In the way of consistency.
You might get it.
But kind of operating a little bit lower, I think, of that consistency line. I mean, if that makes sense, is that, you know, to where he's never dipped below a certain standard that I've seen, but also just, I don't know, I just never been
The
super
only thing that
wowed
kind of
by
gets me
YK.
about this battle is I think Mike P has wanted this battle more than Young Cannon has.
Yeah.
Because Mike P has been kind of like on the, you know, the fucking prep for this battle and kind of been like cheering for a while, which makes me think
he's more hungry for it. That's for sure. Because I follow this fool, and this fool be
what did he do against
talking about it a lot.
Mike P?
Yeah.
I think Mike P lost in Shotgun Chip.
That was on Volume 1.
Because I didn't see it.
No, it wasn't bad. No,
He wasn't bad.
bad.
Suge was just really good.
He had some shit actually, but he wasn't bad. But Suge got it though. that fucking screenshot.
Yeah, the way I was seeing on Twitter, I assumed it was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. There was like some funny shit where he's like, "I used to cut my wrist," and Suge was like looking at his wrist. He's like, "What?"
You on that weirdo shit?
Your struggle?
Yeah. Play video games and cut my wrist like Yoshimitsu. Sit down and.
Nah, this could be a cool
I think
back
Mike
and forth,
P is hungry though.
honestly.
I don't know. I like his personality. He's got he's got sort of like a like I said, that more personality outside of the ring than most battle rappers. You know what I mean? And I think that
that got to do with the battle.
he's an entertaining person.
But he can
it
take a
translates
clowning
in the
angle.
ring,
He could, because Young Cannon don't really got the humor like that though.
Yeah,
it could be a clowning angle.
That's
or
a tool
something,
that I don't think Cannon's got. That's
probably why
debatable.
Young Cannon, honestly. Probably. If you really break it down, Young Cannon got more bars. But I like Mike P, but he probably do
just
though.
playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, that's good.
Mike P also had a debatable with Daylight in a small room, which wasn't a fucking small room. Like, you were all struggles to do small room. That's why
that was debatable.
I mean, in most people's eyes.
What do you think?
I
don't remember it. I don't remember.
I think Daylight won, but it was.
It sounds familiar. I just can't remember it.
Blacked on that one.
Yeah, I thought Daylight won personally, but I'm trying to be unbiased.
Okay, yeah, because
that's. Here you go.
But yeah, this is gonna be like I said. I don't do predictions, so I'll let y'all do it. You know
I think it's gonna be a clash.
Theorizing. Let's see how it goes.
This is the last battle they've announced so far. There might be more coming. I don't even fucking know.
I don't know either.
I would assume there's more than 5 battles.
Oh, well,
on
I
this
think
card.
I know one more battle on this card.
Well, don't say it. But there's 5 battles so far announced.
Nah, that charger working, boy. That joint working.
Smack Volume 2, March 31st. This guy right here versus Arsenal of the Rebel.
Let's go.
He was
Rematch
talking
of the century
shit about you earlier.
Hello.
But leave us the comments below what you think, Young Cannon or Mike P. Let us know. ILLMAC TV, appreciate that.
It's too many fucking bars.
Go.
All right.
I can't even
So,
my phone no more.
I mean, that was...
Is it charging?
We just filmed Raising the Bar 9 earlier, actually, too. We had a special guest on there. That'll probably drop.
What is this special guest's name rhyme with?
I just broke down. Dropping this shit.
That'll probably give it away.
Yeah, that'll give it away. I'll say this.
What state is he from? Because they're not gonna guess that if you did this.
Who?
New York.
Who?
His guest for Raising the Bar 9.
He's from New York,
yeah,
doggy.
From New York, yeah. And
Pause, B. He's from New York, doggy. Pause. Pause, doggy. You feel me?
All you gotta do is hit him with a California, bro. Fucking surf waves, dude.
What's your California impression?
My California impression is like, it's slapping out there.
I like that. I like that.
I use the old Cali words.
Yeah.
I bust a cap in his ass, homie.
It's amazing.
Bust a
You
cap.
got a little weed cream right there.
This weed sticky, bro.
All right.
I got boys in the hood slang.
Yep. That's good.
So, I mean, shit, I think that about covers it. If you want, should we pop over and do a watch?
Yeah, do you guys want to do that? You want to do a watch right now?
Yeah, because I was going to do on this blog about Arsenal, but I ain't bring the contract. What is it? 9 o'clock?
Your flight's at 1, right?
Yeah, and I got me somebody before.
So you have to be at the airport at 11.
Well, I probably got to dip off here at like 10.
Yeah.
So, Raising the Bar 8 is out now. Go watch that shit featuring Geechee Gotti, which welcome home, Geechee.
Yep.
He's home now. He just got home the other day.
All right.
Oh, he good.
Yeah,
We're gonna sign off.
They let out that early release,
up.
you know, for the
I ain't know
non-violent.
that.
But yeah.
You signed off or you recorded?
We're still on.
We're
So,
going-
shout out Hollow, Chase, ILLMAC TV, patreon.com/ILLMAC TV. If you want to see all this now, if you don't want to wait for it, sign up to the Patreon. It's going to be on YouTube. And Raising the Bar 9, right? Coming soon?
Raising the Bar coming ASAP. I just filmed it. Special guest.
That's the case. You gonna
No. We're going to go back on Ruin Your Day. We're just switching over right
We're
now.
switching because we're on
on
my
Max
channel.
channel.
So look, also,
should've paid for
if
your-
you're
you
here,
should've paid for
you're
your
already
appearance, huh?
subscribed most
You
likely.
should've.
But make sure to click that bell at the top of the screen,
Just
and
send
you'll
them
get
the invoice,
notifications when we go live or drop new content. And we got some exciting things coming out. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
All right, peace, guys.